Oh my, what's going on everybody? It's LtBuzzLitebeer and welcome back to the channel. By far, this is the longest special report I have seen in my life. I've got the full patch notes. I'm going to be reviewing through everything for you. We've got a new trailer, we've got some new slides, we've got a whole lot of action to review. So let's not waste any more time and jump right into it. I'm going to start this one off with the latest trailer. This is the Broken Wings trailer. So this is Year 5, Season 1, and here you go.
Agents have one mission. All the threats we face. All the sacrifices we make. They're in service of one overriding purpose: to protect our community. And if we cannot bring our people home, then we fail that mission.
Okay, there you go. Year 5, Season 1, the official trailer. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, I will tell you that this official live stream that they held was damn near an hour long. I'll include a link to that down in the video description as well. And there's a ton of information in there, but it's just, like I said, an hour long. So you're going to need a good block of time to get through it all. I'm going to be reading through the patch notes, which they just actually published. This is probably the easiest and most compressed way to get all your information, and I'm going to, of course, be interjecting with my thoughts as well. Link to this down in the video description below. So there's actually, I believe it's 7 or 8 different points here in the patch notes. You've got the Broken Wings Manhunt, the Broken Wings Calendar, Descent Game Mode, Gear Weapons and Talents, QOL, or Quality of Life Changes, Apparel Event, and Season Pass. Now here's what they have to say about the Manhunt, and pay special attention to this. This is different than previous Manhunts. In the wake of the attack at the White House, the division has discovered that 11 people are unaccounted for and considered missing. You will be tasked to go on a high-stakes rescue mission. Listen to that, rescue mission. We're not hunt down, kill, or capture. This is a rescue mission to find the missing civvies, as they have valuable intel on the White House and the castle settlement. They also have a second bit here. Year 5, Season 1's Prime Season 1 is Mari Singh, the former director at the DC Aquarium. She moved into the castle, and set up a fish farm to support the settlement and build a sustainable and secure place to raise their growing family. Hint, hint there, she's pregnant. Oh, 3 guesses who the father is. Agents must locate and rescue Mari and 4 other hostages before further damage can be done in Washington, D.C. Securing the people will help rebuild the castle and restore vital services for the division. Good luck, agents. They did mention this in the live stream, that as we rescue these civvies, that certain portions of the castle settlement will, I guess, instantly be rebuilt as we finish up that rescue every, 3 weeks or so. So there you go. Next thing I'm going to splash up on the screen here right now is the new calendar. This is the Year 5 Broken Wings calendar. So this is June, July, and August. Obviously, and you can read this for yourselves, our missing John in June target. We're going to get the John League and the Guardians Global event. That's June. Ava is also late June. You get her league and her another global event. That'll be Hollywood. So that's late July. Into July, excuse me. Missing Lauren League, and then we have Polarity Switch. That's July into August. And then you also have the last target before Mari is Mitchell. So you have the Mitchell League and Golden Bullet coming in August. And then obviously you can go get Mari Singh, the missing leader. All right, next up in the patch notes, they talk about Descent. We know it's a free 1 to 4 player game mode with semi-infinite and randomized progression versus an infinite difficulty curve. Warlords of New York ownership is not required to access the mode, so anyone can hop into that. Okay, and then they give a description of how Descent goes. I'll include a link if you want to watch the Descent trailer as well. They did change up some things in Descent, and I'll get into that later. By the way, I apologize for all the thunder and lightning in the background. There is a mega storm going on right now down here in South Florida, but I'm going to soldier on as long as I'm got my fingers crossed the power doesn't give out here. So let's go on next to Gear, Weapons, and Talents. It says Year 5 Season 1 comes with an array of new weapons and gear. This includes 1 gear and 1 brand set, new exotic weapon and gear piece, two new named weapons, and a bunch of new weapons and gear talents. All right, up on your screens now is the St. Elmo's Engine Exotic AR. The talent is Actum Est. Shooting an enemy gives 1 stack. At 100 stacks, the next mag is filled with shock ammo. Ladies and gents, agents, my friends out there, this is the new meta weapon. This thing looks to be built on the old Div 1 LVOAC full auto version. It's got some weird kind of like, I don't know, rail gun stuff on it. And of course, it's got this elemental shock effect, rippling all over the weapon. But this thing is badass. We tried this out in PvP. As soon as you get those 100 stacks and you start popping people with it, it instantly just CCs them in place. They're glued down. And we did experiment with it too in PvP and found out that it looks like the, status effects actually lengthen the shock effect. So this is the new meta weapon right here. You better be going into a full Hasbro build if you're looking to go into PvP. But you can see it up on your screens right now, St. Elmo's Engine. Next up, and showing up on your screens now, is the Shocker Punch Exotic Holster. We also tried this out. It says talent is defibrillator. Gives 50% time reduction when being stunned by an electric skill. Using a shield gives 100% melee damage. Using the St. Elmo's Exotic AR gives an extra 100% melee damage and applies shock to any enemies hit with melee within a 5-meter radius. It has a 15-second cooldown. Fixed attributes, it has armor, explosive resistance, and has pro. So this thing, if you have the St. Elmo's Engine equipped and you're running around with a shield and you actually hit something with the shield, you'll see this shock effect kind of go like all over the place to any enemies CC'd within 5 meters. So we tried it out in PvP. It semi-works a little bit, but I expect it to work much better in PvE. I probably won't be using this holster, but that damn St. Elmo's Engine, oh yeah, I'm going to be all over that thing. 2 new gear sets. You have the Cavalier gear set and the Electrique gear brand set. So the Cavalier gear set, 2 pieces gives you 30% Has-Pro, 3 pieces gives you 40% incoming repairs, 4 pieces equipped gives access to a new unique talent. The talent is charging. For every second spent out of cover during combat, agents will get 5% reduced incoming damage, max 40%. So there you go. The talent is charged. While fully charged, gain immunity to any movement speed debuffs and share Has-Pro and damage reduction with all allies for 10 seconds after charged is consumed. Charging buff will resume if the agent is still in combat and out of cover. Charged talent does not stack. If another agent applies charged on an ongoing charging talent, charging will pause for the duration of the charged talent. So there's a lot going on there. And then, of course, it has the chest and backpack. Chest bonus is talent overcharging, increases charger max incoming damage to 50%, and backpack bonus is talent safe charging. Charger gives 10% protection per second. So there you go. The Cavalier gear set, we saw that in PTS Phase 1 and 2. There's also the Electrique gear brand set. 1 piece gives you 10% status effect damage. 2 piece is 20% electricity protection. That's interesting. You might want to invest into that. 3 pieces equipped gives you 10% SMG damage. It also has a chest and backpack bonus. Named chest is Henry. Increases total weapon damage by 20% within a 10-meter radius of an ally or skill. And it also has the named backpack, which is Lavoisier. Talent is perfect galvanize. So apply blind, ensnare, confuse, or shock to an enemy grants 50% of your armor as bonus armor to you and all allies within 30 meters of that enemy for 10 seconds. Excuse me. I'm trying to ramble through this as quickly as possible so you're not listening to me for 30 minutes. New named weapons and talents. You have the Cabaret. That's the MP5 ST, which has perfect Thunderstrike. Deals 40% extra damage to shock targets. I tried that out. It's kind of interesting. It's not as strong as St. Elmo's Engine. We know St. Elmo's Engine, the exotic AR, has the perfect Thunderstrike on it as well. Deals 40% extra damage to shock targets. Yeah, this thing is just mean. And then they also has deals 30% extra damage to shock targets, applies to all weapons types except signature weapons. That's the St. Elmo's Engine exotic AR again. Balancing is existing gear, talent determined, allows to chain multiple headshots by using the talent's buff. Okay. They're talking about, I guess, about balancing it. But anyway, next up on your screen, check this out, agents. Quality of life changes. Conflict XP rebalance. They've added Shade XP progression to Conflict. So there you go. The Living World activities XP gain revamps are listed below. They removed the double XP for Convoy activities. Remember, it was in. They sneakily took it out, then they added it back in. Well, now that double XP is gone. Across all activities, XP gains are now 12% higher. They've kind of averaged it out. So what you're going to see now is hostage rescue goes down. Public execution goes way up. I'm going to be hitting those. Propaganda broadcast goes way up. Territory control down. Resource convoy down. Warhound convoy down. Elite patrols way the F down. Control point level 3s up. Blockades over 100% now. That's the what is that? The Black Tusk blockade. Supply drops are up quite a bit, and elite resource convoy is down by 5%. So, yeah, there you go. That's the new XP rebalancing. They added the grants tab to make the compensations process more streamlined and easy. Items easy to obtain. Grants tab can now be found in the store. Added an option to allow players to change mission difficulty regardless of the world difficulty settings. How the freaking Luya. So now if you're running around in an open world of heroic and then you want to switch it down to hard or something like that for you and your buddies, you can do so without changing your world tier difficulty. Added quick grenade selection menu. Added visual feedback for locked grenades. Added an option to mark apparel items as favorite. Added directive selections for raids. Wow, there you go, raiders. You can actually hit directives now. Added the option to show selected mission directives on the mega map. Added the possibility to hold escape or space to skip videos and epilepsy warnings. Okay. Added a new in loadout section at the bottom of the item details window in the inventory. Added the hide show mask and hide show signature weapon buttons in the inventory when hovering over the specific tiles and tabs. Added a notification widget for modding primary, secondary, and sidearm weapons skin slots. All right, anyway. Others. Fixed the issue with the mission difficulty settings selected from the mega map not persisting when fast traveling to the mission. Deconstructing named items for Brazos brand will now give Brazos resources. Hey, that's great. A ton of changes for Descent. Balancing and difficulty. Talents balancing. They brought Allegro down a little bit. They brought Breadbasket down a little bit. They brought Concussion down. Obliterate increased the initial weapon damage bonus from 1 to 1.5 and added another fixed number of stacks to 30. So Obliterate went up. Adrenaline Rush went down. Optimized went down. Vindictive went down. Those are all percentages down for the buffs. Lowered the arena defensive buff from 20 to 15%, so that's at the end when you finish the boss encounters. Tweaked the exotic talents drop chance by increasing it after Descent Loop 4. Updated the supply shop rules. Fixed difficulty scaling after level 30. Added named blueprints from season 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the reconstructed caches. That's a new cache you can get only in Descent. That's a big takeaway from this. So for those of you looking for named item blueprints and you missed the first 4 seasons, go throw yourselves into Descent, try and get these reconstructed caches. You may have to farm a little bit, but you should be able to get named item blueprints. Rogue Agent Encounters removed the healing packs, updated the spawn values based on number of players, increased the Rogue Agent spawn rate, and buffed Rogue Agent's health damage and armor. So yeah, you're going to be dealing with some interesting rogues there. And the Nemesis Encounters, immune to shock ammo, fix an issue preventing Nemesis from using sticky bomb and or chem launcher skills. So a lot going on in there with Descent, and a ton more changes, especially for getting, I think it was commendations. Maybe it's not accommodations, it's accomplishments. There's like patches you can get, all sorts of caches, these blueprints. So they're trying to incentivize to go players to go play Descent. Apparel event. New season means new vanity items. When the event is active, you can earn apparel caches. We know about that. For every 4 proficiency caches, you're going to get an apparel event key. This new one is called Escalation. You will be able to unlock apparel items inspired by Shade Tech and the Black Tusk. So these are kind of tactical and or techie. Escalation apparel event keys for the apparel caches can be earned from the following sources. 1 free key granted for all players, shade leveling, 1 key for every 4 shade levels, direct purchase with PCs or premium credits, and if you were a Year 5 Season 1 Premium Pass owner, you will be granted 3 extra keys. By the way, before anyone asks, if you want to get your hands on the Sam Fisher Splinter Cell vanity set, remember we had that in Div 1, well it's back in Div 2, that's only available if you purchase the extra Premium Pass. Notice there's a Season Pass, that's just free of charge. That's what you got for purchasing Warlords of New York. This is the extra add-on. I think it's $10 to get the Premium Pass. You'll get some extra skins and things like that in there, and that is the only way you can get the Sam Fisher vanity set. That's for Splinter Cell. Season Pass, the optional Season Pass is available for 1,000 premium credits, which is basically $10 in the in-game store, granting additional cosmetics and opportunities for season gear as you progress. Year 5 Season 1 Broken Wings is available to all the Division 2 Warlords of New York owners and Ubisoft Plus subscribers. All right. In addition, players with the Season Pass can gain access to the following premium track rewards. This is the extra stuff they give you. 9 new weapon skins, 10 new gear dyes, 3 new emotes. They did say that they got several members on staff that are back and have the ability to code in emotes. So there's 3 new emotes in that Premium Pass. 3 new arm patches, special Year 5 Season 1 Vanity outfit, a Splinter Cell outfit, and the new helmet available as the level 100 reward. They also showed off 2 of the new weapon skins. I'm going to show them up on screen now. You have the Frozen Circuit weapon skin, and the second one, which is called Paisley, which looks like a gilded mesh look that they added on to this assault rifle. So yeah, Frozen Circuit and Paisley, but there's more to come. And they also said you can also track some of the top-level investigations being conducted by the team over on our KIB, Known Issues board. Link to that in the video description as well. They say we look forward to seeing you dive into the missions and objectives for Season 1 Manhunt, as well as uncover the hidden history and shed light on the secrets of the Black Tusk Hunters, DivTech, and Ortiz Robotics. Good luck out there, the Division 2 team. Okay, so as someone that watched the stream, I can say that this is greatly reduced. This is not even the TLDR version. There's other stuff that they covered in the stream that they are not covering here in the patch notes. So yeah, after reviewing over this, I would probably say good idea to go maybe throw on the stream. Like I said, link in the video description. Maybe play that in the background as you're doing some housework, finishing up work today or something like that, just so you get a better idea of what's going on. But a ton of new stuff going live tomorrow, and I hope to get you some live gameplay action and reactions of that tomorrow. As always, leave me your feedback in the comment section below, and I will do my absolute best to respond. Today is pretty hectic for me, but yeah, I'm going to do my best. If you happen to like the video, make sure and hit subscribe. And if you really like the video, maybe consider ringing the notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. Also, if you could take a few seconds more to rate and or share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Remember, you can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and of course in my open community Discord server, links to all of which can be found in the video description and pinned comments below. Shout out to the over 123,000 of you out there that have taken the leap and hit subscribe, and as always, a huge thanks to my patrons over on Patreon. Links to everything in the video description below. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer. Looking forward to tomorrow. Signing off.